Hi everyone, Dr. Manette here to discuss an issue that came up in week 3, which will carry over into week 4 that I don't want anybody to miss out on, especially since there are points that you will not be getting if you do not complete this part of the assignment. So right here in week 3, I want to go over the directions right here with everybody. So this week you have your very first virtual field experience. And you were to watch videos about infants and toddlers, and I gave you one as an example, which was the baby with Down syndrome playing with parents. Now, I noticed a lot of you did the question set. So if we click over here on the assignment, a lot of you answered these questions for these videos. Well, first thing, all of these over here on the side are hyperlinks. So you can actually click on these and it will take you to the videos. So you can see the little hand popping up. The videos are always there. And if you download it, it will show it kind of like blue and underlined as well. But these are your hyperlinks right here to your videos. And then for each of the videos, you're to answer these questions. So you would title it Baby with Down Syndrome Playing with Parents, and then you would copy and paste these questions under it, just like the example I gave you. And then you would answer under each of those questions. And you would have a question set for each of these. For this week in particular, you didn't have to do one for this week because I did it as an example. But coming up next week, when you do your physical development one, you're going to have 4 videos with 4 question sets. Now, with this, here's where a lot of us are going to lose points this week if we do not get it turned in time. So for each of these, you had question sets. You are to choose one of your question sets for one of the videos. So you would choose either babies at daycare, toddlers playing sports at the park, or the Montessori school. And what you're supposed to do with that is you're supposed to copy and paste your question set over into the discussion board. A lot of us have not done that yet, which means that our peers cannot do the next step in the assignment. So I'm going back over to the directions here for just a minute. So right here is your discussion board guidelines and rubrics. And the directions tell you here that after you complete your virtual field experience, you're going to share one of your video reflections, which is your question set, to the discussion board. After you've submitted it, today was where everybody was supposed to go in and start responding to 2 peers with these questions. However, some of us did not post it there. We only put it in the assignment folder. Therefore, our peers can't respond to us, which also means that since our peers can't respond to us, we can't get the rest of the points for the discussion board because we can't respond back to their questions because we didn't put our work there for them to respond to. So for the responses, you're supposed to tell 2 peers what they did well and why. Make sure that you're very detailed about this. Also tell them what they can do to improve and why this would improve. Discuss any similarities and any differences, and then ask them 2 questions. That is due on Thursday. Starting on Friday, going to Sunday, that is when you're supposed to go back into the discussion board and respond back to any peers post to your initial post. However, again, if you don't have yours posted to the discussion boards, peers can't respond to you, which also means that you can't respond back to them, which is a big part of the rubric here. So, for instance, right here, you're supposed to respond to 2 peers. Well, this part is for peer 1 and this part is for peer 2. The response to peers, that's how you go back and you respond back to their initial post. Well, again, if you didn't post yours, you're not going to get any questions, which means that you cannot do this part of the assignment. And that's for peer 1 and peer 2. And then the last part is your grammar and mechanics. So what you need to do is you need to go in and submit to the discussion board your question set. And again, your question set would be for one of these videos here. So either babies at daycare, toddlers playing at the park, or the Montessori school. So if we go over into here, I gave you an example, and it is right here, of what it's supposed to look like. So when you're ready to submit, you have all your virtual field experience ready. All you would do is copy and paste this. You would just copy it and you would paste it into the discussion board. So let me go over into Blackboard and show you. So you can go in a couple of different ways here. One, you can go into week 3, which is where this assignment was due, and click on it here. And when you click, it's going to take you over and it's going to remind you exactly what to do. So you're going to share one of your videos. So you'll click on this link and it will send you over to the discussion board. So here is mine. So all I did was create a thread. And then I put my name on it. And then I put the title of the video. And then from here, all you have to do is copy and paste it in there. So here is my example one. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to copy it. And I am using the shortcut. So I'm on a Mac, so I use Command C. If you're on a PC, you may have to use a different shortcut for that, because it does work best in Blackboard if you use the shortcuts and not right click and paste. So I'm just going to Command V, and now mine is in there. And now all I have to do is come down here to the bottom and then hit submit. And now you can see that it's posted to the discussion board. So as soon as you post something to the discussion board, you're going to see your title and you're also going to see your name pop up. And then when you're ready to respond to appear, all you would have to do is click on it and then hit reply, and then you could type in your response. Type here. And then when you're finished, you would just hit submit. And that is all you have to do. Now, there is another way that you can get to the discussion board to where you don't have to go through the weeks, and it's over here on the side where it says discussion board. Now, if you click on that, you're going to have to scroll through all of the discussion board posts, but that is okay because you can still do it that way. So you can come down here to Virtual Field Experience Infants and Toddlers, and when you click on it, it will take you to the same thing that I link you to in the weeks. So again, I just wanted to send you this video to remind you how important it is for you to do both parts to your virtual field experience. So right here, this would be the assignment part, and then this would be the discussion board part. Don't forget to put it in both places, because if you do, then you'll lose a lot of points for your discussion board post. If you have any questions about this, please let me know, and I'll be happy to answer any of your questions.